अस्सलाम वालेकुम मेरा नाम है मोहम्मद इरफान आबिद और आप देख रहे हैं Fanilytics. There's another episode I should be talking in English because today in this episode we'll having Yasin, who is my class fellow, and Yasin he'll be introducing himself. But this YouTube we'll be like discussing or we'll be reacting on the memes, as you guys know what's happening between India and Pakistan. So I thought like it would be a good idea to have someone from outside to like just look and we can discuss. So first of all, Yasin, thank you so much for agreeing to come on my show. And then, first of all, I want to little bit for you, for the people who are watching, to little bit introduce yourself. So further we can go then.
All right, thank you for the invite. Assalamu alaikum, guys. My name is Yasin Al and I am 24 years old. I'm born and raised in Sweden, originally from Morocco, and I studied together with Irfan at a master's in the University of Gothenburg, European Studies. And we are both writing our thesis right now, so that's about it. And soon we're graduating, inshallah. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
inshallah, everything will be all right. And like, I bet you guys, like, Yasin knows so much about India and Pakistan, then you would be thinking, because the people don't know like your whole context. So Yasin knows so much about it. But first, I will be like, before we go into the some of the memes, which are like hilarious. But are you like aware of the situation which is like going on?
Yes, I am definitely. Like I have also Indian friends and both Pakistani and Indian friends, and I know the situation in the what happened in Kashmir and the withdrawal or the potential withdrawal of the water treaty with Pakistan as well. That would affect Pakistan a lot and their agriculture. So I know the tensions are a bit high right now. So, but I haven't really seen that serious stuff on Instagram. It's mostly memes, as Irfan has pointed out. So I'm a bit well read into the meme war between India and Pakistan.
Yeah, exactly. And as we also like heard from you that you know so much about this whole situation and but like I was still like it's a sad situation which is happening and I've seen like I'm seeing the news. So Pakistani army is moving the tanks to the border. I don't know how it's gonna be. And Indians are also like planning to retaliate. So sometime there are like posts coming that their navy fleet is coming towards Pakistan from the Karachi Sea. And then it's like just people are making also memes about like, oh, when is it coming? People are non-serious about everything, but whatever is happening, it's it's sad. So, but that's like amazing that Jesse knows so much about it, and surely like he will also be coming to Pakistan, which he promised to me, which will be also like talking. But then Yasin should we go to the memes directly?
Sorry, darling. Sorry, darling.
So
साजन मगड़ी ले गया sorry, darling.
so
Sorry,
the guy is
darling.
just running around a pool. Like, is it because of the India is withdrawing from the water treaty and there is like a lack of water?
Ex- Exactly. So this is the whole context. Like they think like
Yeah.
they're gonna close the water and we'll not be having the water. So so there's so many much. Maybe I'll have more memes regarding which is like okay.
Yeah, I've seen like did they like protest outside? Yeah, the Pakistani embassy, right?
Yeah.
And I think he was like racially abusing a police officer or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think
So
five police officers went on a hunt after him, and then he said, "But why? But why? Like, why did they like arrest him?" Basically.
I think he was like passing some kind of like hate speech or something, which there's some laws about. So
Mm-hmm.
it's also like little bit funny, but also like I think it's good like we don't have voice, maybe it can have copyright, but if we could hear it would be more funnier that he was
Yeah.
like saying some stuff or like he was usually like passing these actions and then he
Mm-hmm.
was suddenly like he was showing all this and then police arrested him and now he's
Yeah.
like really famous. People are just like showing his video all over.
Yeah.
So okay, so we should go to some other one. Okay, now I think we should have one video which has little bit Indian bias. So this is like so this guy, he's now this guy have become like really much Indian sensation. Like Indians are like really cheering him up. So I'll first give you context for this guy. So he was also protesting there.
Mhm.
and with this water thing. So you can watch first, and we can talk about it.
It's flashing with water. No water, no chai.
So this is like they are right now mocking us with the water thing, like
Yeah,
with as we also talk. So they're saying that they're gonna close the water to Pakistan, and now they're saying like they're gonna close. And some people also joking that Indians don't use any water, so still they are mocking Pakistanis. But about this guy, I have another one. So right now, this guy is like in India. He have become really big sensation. So I'll be like sharing another meme with you.
yeah. Okay. Pakistan's release. Liquid
This is the currency
Hatim
of
of
Pakistan. They put
Pakistan.
the face.
Yeah.
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 So these were like some of the memes which had little bit like the Indian bias. So there was something else I found it. It was more hilarious. So maybe.
Pakistan. Bro, what's this behavior? After 5 years, I monetize my YouTube channel. Now I'm saying it's alright. Let me earn some money. What?
So the above guy he tweeted
Yeah.
like Pakistan 1947 to 2025 that Pakistan is probably gonna
It's gonna cease to exist.
the people are not taking anything serious. They're just also joking about this that like I've seen so
Yeah.
much more memes that I am like I'm about to graduate and then they're
Yeah.
gonna end it in 2025.
पानी पानी
Yeah.
पानी पानी पानी
So should we go to the other one?
पानी
Yeah,
पानी
let's do it.
पानी अंकल जी मुझे पानी पिला दीजिए मेरा गला सूख रहा है
Okay, so if this video had voice, it would be more better. But they're also like pretending to begging for the water with the water bottles, like give us the water. And this is like, and it's also like how Indian wants Pakistanis to react right now with
Yeah.
the water.
Oh man.
Uh, but this one is like little bit. I feel like this one would be little bit like Indian would not be happy to see it, but I actually don't care. So let's do this one.
Do it, yeah. Indian can't shit's getting serious now. Oh no. Oh man, that took a different turn.
Yeah. But there's like everywhere there's some memes like this, and there's something more like I would want to see you. So this thing before like so most of the Indians are just trying to so that they can like mock Pakistan. They're trying to bring Israel in. Like, what does Israel have to do with all this? Maybe we can
Mhm.
watch this video. So they're taking these Israeli flags to the Pakistani embassy so that Pakistanis would be angry about it. And so many people are like trying to create the same context like for example as the Israel talked about like the 7th October the way they made it and now they are saying like the that Kashmir is like that Gaza thing and then they're trying to compare and create the world context which is like completely stupid and rubbish but they
Yeah.
are doing this and they're trying to mock like at least uh, but I mean that would be too much political for this but what do you think about this situation like when they try to bring Israel in this all which have nothing to do with this. Have you seen some of the memes which have like they're trying to bring Israel and everything like
Yeah,
that?
like I've seen the relationship between a lot of Indians and Israelis. Like India really likes Israel, both diplomatically, but I think also a lot of I guess Hindus really like Israel as well. But I think it's mostly like they like Israel because they're fighting against Muslims, and Pakistan is a
Yeah.
Muslim country as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's the major reason for India and Israel have this like, but I don't feel like the relationship is mutual. To be fair, from the Israeli side, I don't really feel like because I've seen on like Instagram and YouTube when Indians go to Israel and they get received by so much racism.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't really see the point in it. To be fair.
Exactly. And like with this government of the India as the Modi came, so before
Mm.
that India was like very much favoring like Palestine. So after the India was the one of the country which like accepted Palestine when India was formed. So they were like supporting Palestine really much, and this has started to change recently. Like it was not like this from the start that India was
Oh,
supporting Israel. Yeah, so they were like where India was always talking about Palestine in the UN and everywhere, but with this government, with the Modi's BJP government coming and which are like promoting, and then they are trying to compare this with like they try to compare that Israel is also like based on the religion, like, and then we are also like the Hindu, and which is like not all the Hindus of course agree with it, but they are
mm.
trying to at least play this political game or something.
دندنني والطبل طبطبني طبطبي طبطبطبي طبطبطبي طبطبني والسقف
Yeah, like
سقسقني والرقص رقابني.
yeah, same.
Yeah. And so many people are trying to call out this hypocrisy, like where so many people are just like they were reacting differently when it was happening to Palestine, and now it even same with like, do you know some days ago something happened in Balochistan where like, and Pakistan had the same claim that the train thing which happened, India was
Yeah.
behind it, and at that time they were mocking Pakistan
Mm.
that, and
Yes.
now it happened, and then but I feel like there are some Pakistanis who are also doing the same thing. It should not be done on any side, that you should not mock anyone who is dead. So even if some
Mm.
Kashmiris are dead, like you should not make fun of them. So right now,
Yeah.
like of course we are reacting to the memes, but it's not about that thing. We're reacting about the whole war situation. So I think it's not good to like mock anyone.
Yeah, of
But
course not.
that whole situation is sad, I think. And but there's another meme which
Yeah.
I want to share with you.
So it's in front of the Taj Mahal. So is it like
Yeah. But have you seen some like protest regarding this in Sweden, like in Gothenburg or somewhere,
like we got
regarding
Pakistanis and
uh,
Indians? Yeah.
yeah, I also haven't seen
No,
anything.
oh, I haven't actually. I think Gothenburg, like or in Sweden in general, doesn't have like that huge. Well, I've seen like lately a lot of Indian Pakistanis moving in, but it feels like they don't really care about it as much as they do in the UK. I think in the UK they're more established communities of Pakistani Indians, and they've been there for a long time, and maybe that's why they are protesting in the UK. But I feel in Sweden people just living their own lives. Like we have other communities here that usually protest against each other and stuff, like especially from Syria, like those who were like loyal to the Bashar regime against those who supported the rebels. Indian Pakistanis here. No, I haven't seen anything in the Gothenburg or in Sweden in general.
Yeah, and it's also like you are right because in UK there's so much Pakistani than Indian, and here it's not that much. But
Yeah,
still, like we see protests of like the Kurds, like Iraqis or like the other Kurds who are like protesting with their flags. So it's like so much with other, but I haven't
yeah,
seen so much with it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I just want to mention one thing. Like yesterday, we had like a karaoke thing, and I have Hindu Indians friends and Muslim Indian friends, and my Indian friend like we had a karaoke thing, and my Muslim Indian friend put this song. I hear it, but
yeah, maybe
it's called let me see, what is it called? Azim or Shahen Shah. Uh,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, so it's basically a song. Like my Muslim Indian friend told me, it's a song that glorifies Akbar from the
yeah, yeah.
Mughal era. So he put it on the karaoke thing. So he's the only Muslim Indian that was there, and then there were I think 10 Hindu Indians, and they were
Wow.
a bit like didn't know. I think the song played, and they started to sing it, but then they stopped singing it and said like like uh, they swore in. I don't know if I can swear here. I should probably not do it, but
Yeah,
he
you
said that
can.
yeah, this or who put this song on here and stuff. Like one Hindu guy said that, and then my Muslim Indian friend, he's from Aurangabad in Maharashtra, and he told me that this song is like glorifying Akbar, which like the Mughal era in India. Like I think it's a bit controversial among Hindus at least. Um, Especially like the city he's from is called Aurangabad, which is in Maharashtra and was founded by Aurangzeb. But his Hindu friends that came from the same city call the city by another name. They call it Naringahar or something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. In India, they especially they don't like they call Mughals as like invaders, and like
Mhm.
because there's also like something like they try to go after it, like especially with this government, but they don't want to go after the Taj Mahal because they earn really, it was also
Yeah.
created by the Mughal empress, but they don't want to go after it because they earn really much money with that as
Mm.
an architecture. But other than that, they're also going after the some of the Mughal tombs, and they try to demolish it, either make a mandir on it or something. But it's not the problem with like the whole India. It's also not the problem with the whole Hindus. It's problem with the some of the like extremist sect, which is also in the
Yeah.
Pakistan, where they also
Mhm.
want to like kill the minorities or stuff like that. But this beef surely exists. But I want to ask you one thing. I think you have tried like some of the Pakistani and Indian food, or like of course some of our food is similar. But is there anything you want to say like which is your favorite and what do you like most?
I have tried pani puri. That's how they say in India. I think in Pakistan you have another name for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
Golgappe, we
only
call it golgappe.
okay. Like I've only tried the Indian version, so I can't really say if it's more delicious than the Pakistani one. Personally, I've tried fuchka, which is the Bengali version of pani puri. I like that a lot, maybe even more than pani puri. But I really like the cheese parathas you guys make in Pakistan, which you have made for me as well. I
Yeah,
was very delicious. In general, like as someone who didn't know so much about Pakistan and Indian cuisine in the beginning, like for me it's very similar. But I think like when I go to an Indian restaurant and when I go to a Pakistani restaurant, I feel like the food is kind of similar. Just maybe that Pakistani cuisine is more meat based, perhaps, and
yeah,
Indian
yeah,
cuisine in general is more non-meat based, obviously because of Hinduism being in the largest religion in India. But personally,
yeah.
I like meat, so I would prefer the Pakistani cuisine because I need the protein.
Exactly. And how about biryani? So most of people want to hear things. Of course, Indian also have biryani. So, but
Mhm.
I still feel like there's so much difference with us. Like with the biryani, they make it and we make it. So, of course, you must not know the difference because if you only can understand. But what do you think about biryani?
So I have tried the first time I ever tried biryani was by my Indian friend. He made it to me. He's from Hyderabad in Telangana, and that was like really good. Very spicy though, but still very good. Um, and I've tried your biryani as well, which is also very delicious. Uh, I think his biryani had more spice in it and more herbs than yours, but I think in southern India, for example, they use way more spices than they do in North India or in Pakistan. Or is that the case?
Yeah, actually, so with the Hyderabad, it like without any bias, it's like true that Hyderabad in India have the best biryani. So some
Mm.
people, like for example, recently Pakistan cricket team they went to play World Cup in India, and then the Pakistani like the team and the squad they eat the biryani Hyderabad, and they themselves said like this is the best biryani. We don't do like that in Pakistan. And you're
Mm.
right, like the Hyderabad is famous for biryani. So of course, then that guy must have done it good. And I also don't know how to cook properly biryani. I think I experienced first time on you. I came new to the Sweden and I did experiment on you. But of course, we also eat spicy. But then it's also like it varies, like how you make it. Some people make it spicy, and some people I try to make it less spicy. So I think the he must have done it really good because he's from the part of the India which is like really famous for biryani. But
Mm.
about what about chai? Like, but I want to like know something, and then I also want to show you something about chai.
Yeah, like personally, I like the Pakistani chai a lot. I have well, I did have One chai from my friend. He's from Maharashtra in Western India, and I think he put some herbs or something in his chai, and I really love that. It was really good. I think you have made me chai, but I don't know. Have you ever put herbs or like something in your chai specifically?
So only thing I put like other than tea and sugar and milk is like cardamom.
Okay.
So I don't know like if there's something more he could put, but in India they do it so differently. Yeah, because I've also like some Indian friends they make masala chai. That's completely different. Even it tastes different than the one we make it. So probably he did some of the variation because everyone does the way they want. But herb chai like, but was it with the milk or was it without milk?
It was with milk. Yeah.
Ah, okay, of course, yeah, chai is supposed to be with milk.
Mm.
But then there is also like the but I don't know I can show you if there was like if you heard about this thing I will be sharing my screen with you again.
Yeah.
So so this so this guy if you can see on the screen. So do
Yeah.
you know anything about him?
Like I've seen. I think you showed me a video a couple days ago. Or I've also seen memes about it. Like a guy from New Zealand. He's married to an Indian, and he went to Pakistan. And then some Pakistanis invited him for tea, and he drank the tea, and then he said, "No, no bhai, no bhai. Like the tea in India is like way better." But then the Pakistani guy was like, "Yeah, but their soldiers drink tea here." So,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
So, so this is like there was another similar episode like this. He was right. Like so, there was one episode when this guy was the Indian pilot who came to
mhm,
Pakistan to like do some strikes, and Pakistani Air Force took their plane, and he fell in the territory of Pakistan. And then some people caught him. They little bit hit him, slapped him, or do some stuff, and then the Pakistani army caught him and then they gave him chai, and then he drank chai, and then he said the tea is fantastic. So now the Pakistani try to mock them, like the Indians. Every time they see them, they just say one thing, tea is fantastic, or something like that. So that was the so you're gonna see so many like Pakistanis like trying to hold the chai cup and showing to the Indians. So I think that's the context you need to know that's what like which happened. And every time they try to mock Indians with the chai cup, and they just show them that this thing. And like recently in the protest as well, when the Indians were holding water bottle and then the Pakistanis were holding a cup of tea. But I
mhm.
think this kind of like jokes or this kind of rivalry is okay that you can just have some kind of
Yeah,
jokes, but war is not okay. Like it's not
yeah,
good
yeah,
for
no, of
anyone.
course. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but
you obviously can joke and stuff as long as you don't like mentally or physically abuse anyone. I think just like a bit of
exactly.
fun. Yeah.
Exactly. But I am taking so much of your time, and I know like you're also doing your
No,
thesis,
no,
but
of
I
course.
have to
Anytime,
because
whenever you
it's very
invite
like
me, I'm so yeah, yeah, of course.
because it's like I really want to know your like thoughts about this whole thing and everything. And also like you're also planning to go to India and Pakistan. So any like places you have like in your mind that so if you go to India then you're gonna go to this place and if you go to Pakistan then you'll go to this place.
Yeah, like I have a lot. I think I will do my South Asia trip next year, hopefully. And I think I am a bit like conflicted of if I should start in Pakistan or India because I want to go to Bangladesh as well. So it would make more sense if I start in Pakistan and just go from Pakistan to through Delhi and then to Uttar Pradesh and then down to West Bengal, Kolkata and then to Bangladesh. Um, but some places in Pakistan I really wanna like see is Lahore and especially like the walled city of Lahore. I've seen some like TikTok videos of they having performances every night of like traditional Pakistani dances and stuff, and it looks very cool. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers going there lately. It's been like very popular, and everyone talks about the hospitality Pakistanis have to foreigners. Um, I really want to visit India as well. I think most people have told me to not to avoid North India, but not to stay there for too long and focus more on the south of India. But I really like Mughal history as well and Mughal architecture. The Taj Mahal being the most obvious one. Um, and you guys have that in Pakistan as well, like in Lahore. So Lahore, I really want to go to Karachi as well. I would like to go to Balochistan, but I think maybe the situation is a bit unstable as it seems now. Like I know Quetta is like a very good place for food, for example. Um, Otherwise, Peshawar would be very interesting to go to, closer to Afghanistan, and definitely Kashmir as well. Well, maybe not right now, but in the future, maybe both the Indian administrative part and the Pakistani administrative part of Kashmir. Yeah.
But like it's so amazing you already know so much about it, so it's gonna help you when you go there. And you also have some of the Urdu skills which will help you, and it also will help you in the India as well. But I mean, when like most of the people gonna see, when you're gonna go, I want you to like it's a suggestion. So if you also start vlogging and then because I've seen like all the people with some foreigners coming to Pakistan, they're really excited. So suddenly like they the way they try to like give them hospitality, they're also like really good to their accounts. So like, I've seen so many content creators like who no one knows. So it's also a good opportunity for someone who's like foreigner and they want to try to be content creator or something. So they can also like start to boom in this country or something. But like if I give you suggestion, you should go to the north of the Pakistan, like which is towards like the maybe to the China border
Mhm.
because the Skardu and then I can also like share the screen and share some of the like
Yeah.
places. And then so this is some of the parts like which is in the Gilgit-Baltistan, which you
Oh.
surely should not miss it. So this is one of the desert. I haven't been there, but I also want to go there. This is like the sand, it's sand desert highest in the world. It's the mountain, but this is the desert. So you should go look at this place. And there's so many
Nice.
more places like this. So I think
Mhm.
you already like know so much about it and it's gonna help you, but also like you should go and maybe at some stage in our life we should go together.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but Yasin, thank you so much. Like you gave me your time, but I'm like asking you so many things. One more thing that
Honor.
if you can want to tell a little bit about Morocco and people want to visit Morocco, any suggestions, recommendations, or anything you want to suggest?
Of course, yeah. So if anyone is interested of going to Morocco, or if you're not interested, I hope you will be after I speak. So Morocco is like it's very tourist friendly. Morocco is the most like visited country in Africa. I think we broke the record of having 18 million tourists per year. I actually brought my Pakistani friend to and our mutual friend to Morocco. He really liked it. He said it's like Pakistan but with palm trees instead. Um, but he said like obviously it has a bit more of a European vibe and like an African vibe. But if you want diversity, definitely go to Morocco. You can go and explore Marrakesh first, and that's the red city. Then you can go to the capital, Rabat, which is more the white city. It's a bit smaller, more cozier. Marrakesh is a bit more chaotic and more street performance and that stuff. If you like history, you should go to Fez, which is in north central Morocco. It was the uh, first city that was founded in Morocco after the Islamic conquest in the 600s. And if you like a more chill vibe, a more like Mediterranean vibe, you should visit Tetuan, which is amazing, very quiet, very calm. If you like that, and Tangier, in the northern part of Morocco, where you can overlook and you can actually see Spain and Europe from the Moroccan side. And if you want to do like a day trip to Spain, you just take the ferry 1 hour and then take the ferry 1 hour back. And we speak Arabic in Morocco, and but many people can speak English too, especially in the more visited areas. But French is obviously because of our colonial history, the second language of Morocco. Yeah, we're a Muslim country as well. You will hear the Adhan like you do in Pakistan, so no differences there. But people are very friendly and they know a lot of India and Pakistan, especially maybe Bollywood from India, obviously. But you won't don't be surprised if you find a random person in Morocco that can speak Urdu fluently, because it does happen sometimes. But yeah, it's an amazing country. you should come and visit. And it's not too expensive. It's a cheaper destination than Europe, but you will still get the same services as you would do in Southern Europe. Yeah, come to Morocco.
So yeah, and also like when we look at Yasin, so you are the most friendliest Moroccan I've ever met. So I would like guarantee this part the Moroccans are really friendly because you have like friends from all because I know you personally that you have friends from all over the world. So that's
Mhm.
amazing. And one more thing about the food. So what would you recommend people to for the food if you want to
So the
try?
first thing I would say is tagine, which is like it's in a pot and you slow cook it basically, and you put like olive oil, butter, and then you put vegetables in it. Then you can have either chicken or beef in it. Some people use fish. I don't really like it in the tagine, but you can have that as well if you like that. And then it's slow cooked, and then it's like all tender and very soft, the beef and the chicken. So it's amazing. I think that's the most popular food you should give a shot in Morocco. If you want like street food and that kind of stuff, you should have pastela, which is because in Morocco we sometimes mix sweet with sour at the same time. So pastela is that. So pastela is like a sweet, it's like a cake, but inside in it you will find chicken, beef, or fish together with Chinese noodles in it, like very thin, and then it's a bit crunchy when you eat it. Also, really, really amazing. And the most popular one is being couscous. That's our national dish. I am not really that fond of couscous. My friends, I invited them home to my place, and they're from Bangladesh, Japan, and India, and they really like the couscous. But for me, tagine is number one. So if you go to Morocco, please try tagine.
Yeah, and it sounds really amazing. Like people should go to Morocco and try the Moroccan food. And again, thank you so much, Yassine, for doing this. Like I'm really grateful to you find the time because I know we are doing our thesis, so it's difficult to find time and to react on some of the memes. And I want to make it clear that the purpose was not to make like fun of anything, but just to slow down the things. If you're gonna make such content, which is like just based on the jokes, so it will maybe the cool up the things. So I think it's also good. The people on both sides are trying to make jokes about it so that people are not like having so much hate about it, just taking it the casually. So it should not become because both countries are nuclear countries and it would be really destruction for the world if they have a war. So we hope that things go better. And thank you so much again, Yasin, for doing it. I'm really grateful to you. So I hope you guys like the content, and if you liked it, feel free to like support us and have a wonderful day and everything. Goodbye.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz.